Okay, here we're walking through a 2021 Sunset 18BH. Just going around the outside of the trailer first. Spare tires mounted right here. You got a rear awning. You got stabilizer jacks on all four corners. And then here's your dump valves. Okay, for emptying your waste tank. You just take the tank cap off, put your sewer hose on there. You have the black handles for your black tank, which is your toilet. Then your gray handle is your gray water, which is your shower and your sinks. Do this one second, do that one first because it helps rinse the hose up. These are your low-level drains that you see here that drain the water out of the tank, out of the lines if you're not going to use the trailer for a while. As we come along, here's your outside shower, hot, cold, and a little mixer faucet. The hose is about 10 feet long. If you're at campgrounds with water hookup, there's your water connection right there. This brings your solar in if you're bringing a solar panel to it. That's your cable feed if you got cable at your campgrounds. This is your hot water heater. It's all automatic ignition, so there's no reason to be in there until you winterize the unit. Now, if you're not at a campsite with water hookup, this is where you'd fill your fresh water tank. This cap comes off. Put the hose in here. When the tank's filled, it will come and spit out the breather there with water, and then your tank's filled. You do use the water pump when you're running off a freshwater tank. This is your front storage compartment that goes all the way across the trailer. On this unit, we're hooking it up with a sway control, so this plate will mount onto the ball of the tow vehicle, and then there's matching ball in the trailer that the sway bar connects to. Okay, now as we go around, your deep cycle marine batteries right here. Here is your propane tanks. They're both full, gas ready to go. You open one and you open the other one. It's got an auto changing regulator. Hard to see from here. Let me take the cover off so we get a better view. And you can see the lever. This means it's operating here, and if the tank valve's on, it's green and there's gas in the tank. When it runs out, it will automatically switch to the other tank, but this will become bright red, at which time you swing the lever like that. You also have at the front of the trailer here your safety chains, your 7-pin connector plug for all your power for your lights and brakes and everything, and you also have an emergency breakaway cable. Let's go to the inside of the trailer now and go through things there. Alright, there's a few more things here that we forgot about. You got two outside speakers on this side of the trailer, another awning, so this unit's got two awnings on it. You got 110 outlets underneath the awning. Okay. Your furnace exhaust is right here. And while we're bent down, here's a gas port if you have an outside gas grill that you want to connect to it. These are your refrigerator vents for service. Should not have to be in there. Okay. Now we'll go inside. We have our power cord, 20 foot long. This is an adapter on it, because you should plug in a 30 amp service if you're going to run the air conditioner. But if you want to get things charged up, because this will charge your batteries when it's plugged in at home, and you probably don't have 30 amp service, that'll work, but don't run the air conditioner with that. So now we're going to go inside the trailer. First off, on the way in, here's your screen door. This lever activates this way. You slide this cover over so the bugs don't get in. And then to release it, you just bring that down, swings around. This is your staircase. That releases the stairs to fold down. Now, if you're on uneven ground, there's these pegs here, so these feet will adjust up and down in case the ground's not perfectly level like it is here. That just sits down like that. Got a grab handle here. As we're coming in, there's a lot of stuff right here. Here's your 110 circuit breakers. 12-volt fuses are all right here. This is a furnace right here. It comes out here, and there's a couple other spots where it's ducted too. While we're bent down here, here's your carbon monoxide detector, fire extinguisher. As we move up, here's our refrigerator. Lower part is for refrigeration. Upper part
Okay.
The upper part here is your freezer. Now, as you open the freezer door, here's your control panel. That turns the unit on. If it's on auto, it goes from 110 to gas to 12 volt. It, it defaults to whatever one it finds available. If you want to lock it strictly on gas, you push the get button there, and it pops out and it goes directly to gas and stays at that setting. Okay, now we'll shut that off for the time being. If we come and open the door here also, there is a little slide here. That slides up and down to determine your temperature. Here's your thermostat for, that turns it on. This sets the temperature for the furnace. Now, as we come over here, inside lights and porch lights. On this panel, you have your two awning lights. To light your water heater, that's all you do. Okay, and when it lights, that light goes off. That is a water pump. So if you're running on the water tank that we filled up with the hose, you have to turn the pump on there. Now, this is the button to push in and out on the awning. This is your rear awning. Okay, because it says rear awning, this says side awning. You do have to have the door open to run the rear awning out. Now we'll come in here. This is your bathroom. Okay, there's a light switch here in the wall that activates this and the power fan in the ceiling. There's also a button on that and a button on this if you don't want it on. Okay, toilet's pretty straight up. This is a nicer foot flush toilet. The flush toilet, just put that down and it flushes it. Shower valves are right here, hot and cold water. Then the on off for the shower heads right here. Like so. There's a skylight here, and that's pretty much in the bathroom. Let's go to the rest of the trailer. Okay, double sink, hot, cold water. Here is your outlet. It's ground fault protected because it's so close to the sink, as well as two other outlets that are tied to that. This is your full stereo system. And if you look, let's see, we're gonna have on off. It's probably right there. Just put the main button in, and you're off and running. And then you can select different ones. You do have zones, zone 1, zone 2, which are inside and out speakers. Let's shut that off. Okay, and you got zone 1 and zone 2, which shut the speakers off outside and inside. The stove is pretty standard. This opens up like so. Turn the valve, and then you have a push button like so to light the burners. Okay, and once you get them going, they're all set. You can adjust them up and down anywhere you want. Okay, the only thing with this is this cover has a lock in it. You must lift it up like this to fold it back down, and you will bend and break the hinges on it. You got an exhaust fan here and a light here. This is pretty standard microwave. Okay, has a popcorn setting. Okay, here's your escape window here, so you can get out if there was a fire. That red handle opens and pushes out for operation, but then you grab that red tab and pull it, and the screen pops right out, so you could get out if you wanted. The blinds are on strings here. You just bring them down like so. Okay, you can see there's a screw here. You can back that out and tighten the blind because they will loosen up as you use it, and that just tightens it up to take care of that slack so it stays up tight. Now, on our keys here, we have 3 keys. The purple one's for the main door. The black one is for our outside shower. The silver one is for your storage compartments. Now, this is your sewer hose that'll store in the back bumper. This crank is for the power jack in the front, so if the battery was dead, you're not stranded. You can snap it in at the center of the head of the jack and crank it up and down manually. This crank is for your stabilizer jacks on the trailer. It is a 3/4 socket size if you want to set up a attachment on your drill. And here is every piece of paperwork that you could possibly have and all the items in the trailer. And then over here we got another 110 outlet and USB charging ports. You do have lights at the head of the bed here, push buttons in the center, turn them on and off. You do have a backer there to install a TV and all your connections, and there's a rooftop antenna already built into the system. And that's pretty much it.